World number one on Monday.
Milos told me when we were in the locker room just getting ready for the match. I was going over the sort of tactics and stuff for the match and just getting ready, and then Milos came and said that he wasn't going to be able to play today, and well done on getting to number one, and that was it.
All very matter of fact, not the same buzz as winning the Wimbledon title on centre court.
Yeah, it's obviously pretty different. Yeah, it obviously felt strange at the time. You kind of don't really know how to react, and obviously you want to do it on the court. That's like last night before I went to bed. I was thinking about that moment of doing it, of winning the match. But yeah, what wasn't to be today. But you know, it wasn't about today either. It was about the whole year's work. You know, and I obviously got lucky today. It was unfortunate for Milos with the injury, but thankfully, managed to get there.
I know it's always hard to compare achievements, particularly that real adrenaline buzz you get when you win a Grand Slam, but is it in some ways more satisfying to be able to call yourself the best player in the world over 12 months, particularly in the era in which you are playing?
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, the best player in a tournament over 2 weeks is different to being the best over a 12-month period, and I think the year that I've had to barely get there, like only just get there, is unbelievably difficult. I mean, the year that Novak's had, barring the last sort of maybe six weeks or so, has been incredible, and I've had to work extremely hard to get there this year, and won many matches the second part of the year, and yeah, so it's probably harder. To get to number one than it is to win slams. In any way, that's what the history would show. There's been, I think, less. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if there's been less number ones than slam winners, but especially in this sort of last 12, 13 years with Rafa, Novak, and Roger, what they've done. It's been a very difficult thing to do.
Who have you had a chance to speak to so far?
I mean, my mum's here. Obviously, my team. I spoke to my wife on the phone briefly, and spoke to Tim Henman very briefly as well. Because I literally had to, when I found out, pretty much had to do a few things, and then obviously went on court, hit a few balls, and did a few commitments afterwards, and yeah, not had time to check the phone yet.
And just finally, it's amazing for the whole family, isn't it? Mum and Dad have played a big part, but two sons now who, whatever else happens in future, will be able to say that they were number one tennis players in the world.
Yeah, and yeah, amazing really, and it happened obviously